really work with my skin tone.
Guess we're ready. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode 3 Clark's Podcast. I am your host, Dwayne.
Shantae?
And then Jeffrey's not on yet, but we're waiting. He'll be on soon. We want to make sure we get on here live at 9 o'clock. Make sure we highlight y'all, see what's going on. Make sure you know we're dealing with what we're dealing with. So
We dealing with what we dealing
we're
with?
dealing with this. A rainy night in Georgia. Rainy night in Georgia. Comment,
Georgia,
people.
Georgia,
Georgia.
Georgia,
Georgia.
Georgia.
Georgia. That's what Shantae said. It's a rainy night here in Georgia. So what's going on, everybody? How y'all feeling tonight? You know, we got a different look going on. You see me and Shantae. Y'all can see both of us at the screen at the same time. We're live. So we trying a new look. How you feel about new look, Shantae?
I need to let my manager know. I'm not sure about this lighting and everything. I got to make sure that I'm looking proper. I might have to negotiate my contract.
Renegotiate your contract.
Negotiate my contract. I did not sign up for all of this.
Whatever. I'm trying to figure out. We're trying to get Jeffrey up and running. So y'all give us a second to make sure we get this situated right now. We're trying to get Jeffrey. Jeffrey's in.
Well, while we're waiting for Mr. Jaffas to join, so something happened recently that I want to ask people about because I find it strange and I'm always kind of torn with this topic. So I want to see how you guys feel about it. And so the topic is academia versus experience in the workplace.
Okay.
Academia versus experience in the workplace. And why I say that is because, you know, when I was coming up, there was two choices when you got out of high school, really. The first choice was go to the military. So that just kind of tells you how old I am. You know, college wasn't like a huge deal back when I was coming out.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like there was so many like military recruiters at my high school and they were trying to get people to kind of sign up for the military. And my parents, because I'm a military brat, my dad wasn't really into that and he was like really wanted his girls to go to college.
Mm-hmm.
So we went to college, me and my sisters, and we all have, you know, our degrees or whatever. And when we went, the big thing was, oh, it's going to give you a leg up. You know, when you go to corporate America, it's going to give you a leg up to be able to get this fabulous job coming out making X, Y, and Z amount of dollars or whatever. So when I get out of college, I go to get my first job, and I just knew, y'all, I was going to be making 50K right off the jump, right? I get out, and it took me many years to surpass that. $50,000. I was making under $50,000 for a really long time. And most recently, with places that have employed folks, I've noticed that, you know, the degree is not quite as important as experience. So I guess where I'm going with this is that if the boss doesn't have a degree, they might be okay with the person that they hire not having a degree. Whereas the qualifications may say you have to have a degree. So I guess what other people think about is experience.
I don't know.
Hello.
You
There
know,
he is. Jeffrey's here.
we got
Hey,
bad feedback, guys.
what's
We
going
got
on,
feedback.
y'all?
What's going on, Jeffrey? We got feedback coming for you.
It's like an echo, echo, echo in my head. Yeah, 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 yeah. Did y'all hit record on that?
There we go. There, Jeffrey's on the screen now. We're all on the screen at the same time. But we do have an echo coming in our ears. We fixed it last week. I don't know what happened this week. So, yeah. So once again, we want to say that we are Three Clarks with I Am Dwayne.
Oh, Shantae. I was reading a message on my Insta. Sorry.
I am Jeffrey. Sorry I'm
Okay.
late.
Probably, yeah, Jeffrey. So we're all on the screen now going on. So, okay, hey, people, welcome. Comment, people, interact with us. Let us know what's going on. Let us know who's watching. Let us who knows out there what's going on. So, let's talk about the foolishness going on this week.
So we just not even gonna talk
Oh,
about
I'm
what
sorry. Shantae had a
I mean,
subject.
he just simply just cut me off. Wow, sir.
Shantae had a subject she was speaking on. She was speaking on academia
No, that's not quite.
and college. Go ahead, finish so Jeffrey can hear what we were just talking about.
What y'all talking
So,
about?
Jeffrey, I just want you to weigh in. How do you feel about academia versus experience in a job setting?
Academia is what for when you get out of school or something
Yeah, so like basically degrees versus non-degrees.
versus experience. Okay,
Right.
so here's my take. Um, at first, it's changed over the years. At
Mhm.
first, you got your degree, you got to get out there and work and do your thing.
Right.
I, I guess when you have the option of somebody that just got out of school and learned how to do the job in school versus somebody that's had 20 years experience,
Mhm.
um, I guess in some cases I can understand why people would rather go with the person that had the experience as opposed to having to worry about having to because you still got to train the person that just got out of school. Like
You
for
still
instance,
got look. You still got
yeah,
to train the person that got experience too.
but
Believe
but
me.
but think about this. I look at it like this: like
Mhm.
somebody that's just got out of barber school, they
Mhm.
really don't know how to cut yet. They think they know how to cut, but they don't learn anything until they get into the barber shop and get some experience to learn how to cut all different kinds of hair. Because a lot of barbers think they know how to cut. Oh, I got my license. I just got out of
Mhm.
school, and they get
Mhm.
into the barber shop, and it's a big culture shock because it's a lot of stuff they haven't experienced, and they really don't
Mhm.
know what to do until they got that experience under their belt. So
Right.
I look at it from that standpoint, and now I can kind of understand why some companies want more experience sometimes versus somebody that got out of school.
And the only reason why I asked that is because, you know, if you are going to require that you have a degree versus someone who does not have a degree. So the thing about the person that has the degree, they have what's called a student loan. Okay?
y'all talk about
That's a
it all
degree.
day long. That student loan.
And
That is a
no,
degree.
and it's to me
Yeah,
it's not fair, really.
it isn't.
Because
You're right.
because if you tell me I have to have a degree to get this job and then you hire somebody who don't have no degree,
Hmm.
then how is that fair to me because I went ahead and paid for my degree?
Yeah.
And I mean, it's hard to say because I know people who have degrees and I know people that don't have degrees. And I don't think any one of us is better than the other. I'm just simply saying.
When
I
you
don't
put it like
understand how
that,
that works.
I understand that point of view because some companies will put that out there. Oh, you must have a degree,
Right.
and then or it'll be like, yeah, must have a degree and experience. Well, how am I
Right.
supposed to get that experience if you don't hire me? Like, I don't understand. That don't
Right.
make
They
no
want you to
sense.
have 15 years of experience plus a degree. And then when
Yeah,
they finally do hire somebody, that person has 2 years of experience with no degree.
exactly.
I've never understood other than being a CEO of a company. I don't understand that, or a store manager of a big box. So if you're going to like a Best Buy or Home Depot or Lowe's or one of those, or Macy's, J.C. Penney, and they want you to have 15 years managerial experience and do such and such, because you're handling a lot of employees. You're handling a lot of
Yeah.
people. So I understand those, but when you're just starting off, just out of college, and they're looking for entry level, or they're looking for a manager or assistant manager or something like that, I don't understand, or just an entry level, position. It makes no
Hmm.
sense for them to have that going on, to have that. So, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just always wonder to myself why it's like that just because it really doesn't make any sense to me because sometimes I look at the person who may not have had the opportunity to be able to learn fundamentals about different things. And then I'm
Yeah.
kind of like, okay, well, your decision making might have been a little bit different if you might have had some of these foundational things. Just like you said about going to barber school, right?
Hmm.
I couldn't just
Yeah.
walk off the street and start cutting somebody's hair. There
Yeah.
are still fundamentals that you got to know, even though you don't have the experience, you can still rely on the fundamentals, and it never clicks until you're kind of halfway down the road, and then you're like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember in school when
Yeah.
we did da 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 da. Oh, okay, that's why we're
Yeah.
doing that.
So
Yeah.
Dante said, okay, having a degree was meant to provide an educational foundation for your career path.
Right,
The foundation, coupled with training experience, is what's supposed to get you ahead.
right.
It's interesting that when people, namely black people, started becoming degreed people and having a degree was minimized.
Yeah.
That part.
Yeah.
Say
That
it.
that's the truth. That's the
Say it.
truth. When we started doing it, then they started changing stuff.
Yeah.
Right. Oh,
Well, we need
oh.
experience. We don't need degrees. We need experience.
Right.
Yeah. Well, now we need experience now.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
So
That's
I
kind of
just
like when they changed the gun laws when the Black Panthers showed up with a bunch of guns and they're like,
Oh
okay,
yeah.
we need to change these gun
Everybody has
laws.
the right to bear arms. Yeah, everybody should have the right to bear
Oh,
arms. Oh, there's too many black people in the army.
what? Okay.
What? You need to have a certain degree in this, that, and the other, and
Yeah.
you
And
need
no
to have
felonies and this and
no
that. Yeah.
felonies and nothing that and going on.
Hmm.
right. So I mean I just that's just a little bit of food for thought. I always kind of racked my brain about that situation, and sometimes it kind of pisses me off when you have somebody who might have came up the ranks, right? And so they
Hmm.
came up the ranks and they got what they needed to get in terms of experience. They're doing their thing and they get to the top. And I'm excited and I love that. But don't minimize the people who did it a different way. And always
Yeah.
only try to give people that are similar to you the opportunity. Because
Yeah.
the thing is that each type of individual brings something to the table. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because the college degree that I might have gotten might have taught me critical thinking skills, how to look at bottlenecks in a situation, how to do case studies, and how to really look at different things from a different angle. That those are types of skills that you gain when you're in school, whereas somebody else might be looking at a situation and they might have 20 years of experience in one company, and so that's all you know. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that
Yeah.
it's bad to have a lot of experience. I just say don't minimize the
Yeah.
people who did it a different way.
Yeah.
Message,
Yeah.
message.
Yeah. And I also think it also sometimes I guess it depends on what it is because in some cases I guess you kind of want that real world experience as opposed to so
Right.
I guess it just depends sometimes. You know.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of people don't want nobody cutting their hair. They just got out of barber school. I'm telling you that right now. Nobody wanted.
I let you cut my hair right out of barber school. I can't talk. Look my hair
Well,
down. I'm not a good example. This is genetics, though, people. This is genetics. Jeffrey didn't do nothing. This is genetics. All right, let's get into the nitty gritty of what's going on. We talked the serious past. Shantae wanted to get that off her chest, so I'm happy that she did. So, subjects for tonight: Gorilla Glue getting out of hand, Bucks and the Super Bowl, the viral video of the home healthcare worker or the home caretaker,
oh my gosh.
the Georgia substitute teacher, Jeffrey teen awakes from a year-long coma,
Oh yeah.
the Super Bowl commercials, and last but not least, the halftime show by the weekend. All right. Let's get to the nitty gritty. Let's talk about this genius right here. Let's talk about that genius right there. Look at her right there.
Oh my
So,
goodness.
this young lady
I'm very
decided to.
confused right now. I don't see a thing.
For everybody who don't know, this young lady decided to put Gorilla Glue in her hair. She usually puts holding spray in her hair, and she decided to put Gorilla Glue.
She says she needs us to talk about Free Britney.
Free Britney. Nah, I ain't watched the documentary, so I don't know nothing about Free Britney. So we're not gonna talk about that.
Okay, we'll talk about that next
We'll
week.
talk about next. We gotta watch the
Yeah.
documentary before we can
Gotta
talk
watch
about it.
it. Yeah.
Okay. So, what do y'all think about the Gorilla Glue girl? And then then there was another dummy that got a styrofoam cup, a red cup, stuck to his mouth with Gorilla Glue because he was trying to disprove that what the girl did was real. He was trying to say, "Oh, that was fake. That was fake." I'll
Yeah.
show y'all.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know about the
Yeah.
Gorilla Glue girl, though.
No, I don't know.
You don't know about the Gorilla Glue.
Oh.
And clearly, I
Wow.
can't see her, so I have no idea what's going on right now.
Okay. So
Okay, fellas, go ahead and discuss.
Jeffrey, go ahead, tell her about it.
so this young lady uses like holding spray because she
Okay.
was in a rush somewhere and she
Okay.
ran out. So there was a bottle of Gorilla Glue spray that she thought that would be a good substitute to spray on the top of her head. That was a bad idea. Gorilla Glue is it's basically super glue. That's basically what it is.
Okay, so her hair don't move no more?
No,
No,
no.
she couldn't wash it out. Nothing.
Well,
gone.
duh.
So she
First
went
of
to.
all, I got some Gorilla Glue on my finger one time,
Uh-huh.
and I thought I was going to die because number one, it
Yeah.
hurts.
Yeah,
It hurts once it starts drying and crap.
yeah.
So the thing is,
yeah.
the thing is with this young lady, she's now okay. She went to the hospital. They tried to put acetone in there, couldn't get it out. The Gorilla Glue's good. Basically, she's
See, y'all missed the whole point. She tried to use Gorilla Glue as like wig glue.
That's what Jeffrey just said.
I don't remember
Well,
hearing
she's
nothing about no wig.
well.
She
I don't
didn't have
know.
a wig.
I don't
She didn't
know.
have a
It
wig.
was
She
her
just
hair.
wanted her hair
That was
to
her
lay
hair.
flat.
No,
She sprayed it on the top of her
She
head.
didn't want to put a wig on. She just wanted her hair to lay flat and stay. So she
Holding
put
spray.
the holding spray.
Yeah,
And she was out of holding spray, so she decided she gonna put Gorilla Glue.
yeah. The holding spray that she has, I have it at the shop.
Exactly.
It's a
She's so
holding
stupid.
spray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's so
And it was
stupid.
like rock
Yeah.
solid.
Rock solid. So she went to the emergency room. They couldn't do nothing for her.
Of course not.
So her friend, she was on the video with her friend trying to take it out. They got the ponytail off, but they couldn't do nothing else.
And me, my first thought was she gonna have to shave her head, but then no, clippers.
You
can't
can't
run
even
through
do that.
They can't even
that.
get
No,
clippers
not
off.
even a razor, not even
Nothing.
nothing.
The only thing that she's gonna be able to do is let her hair grow out.
Well, there's supposed to be an update.
Oh, she had it. She got it out now.
She got it all out. So a surgeon got it out for her
A
surgeon
surgeon?
got it out.
Oh
in
my
California because they had a
God.
GoFundMe page up to like 10,000. I don't know if it got any higher, but
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What did they have to do?
and we're gonna have an update for y'all next week because I don't have an update. I tried to find
Yeah.
an update to it before we came on the air,
love
which I know they
freaking
had it
weed.
yesterday, but I didn't have enough
Yeah.
time to find an update, people. So we're gonna
Yeah.
look. So, but yeah, but she's gonna be bald probably for a while. I don't know what the surgeon did, but he got it
Yeah.
off.
He got it off. But, yeah.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
All I gotta say is one of my doctor shows, please pick up that story so I can see what happened.
And then the funny thing is, they went ham on Jermaine Jackson.
Oh yeah.
They called Jermaine Jackson the original Gorilla.
That's what I was gonna
Yeah.
say. Jermaine
It look-
Jackson looked like he
That
got
look
Gorilla
like-
Glue too.
Yeah, his sides look like that's been Gorilla Glue forever. I was like, damn, Jermaine, what up, man? And then the guy with the cup, he had to go to the emergency room because his dumb butt said, "Oh, I'm gonna put it on around my mouth."
So it got glued to his mouth.
Yes,
Wow.
So what he do? He put the cup like this.
yeah,
Yeah.
his dumb butt.
People are idiots.
Yes, they are. They're idiots. They're idiots.
Oh my goodness.
So, a Georgia substitute teacher by the name of Amelia Resler was arrested
Uh-oh.
after she was caught masturbating in class.
In
Whoa.
an
Elementary
elementary
school.
school.
Oh, whoa.
Yes.
Whoa, Kimo Sabe.
Whoa, Kimosabi.
Yes. Mount Zion substitute teacher arrested Amelia Resler was allegedly masturbating in front of a second grade classroom.
So
She couldn't hold it.
She couldn't wait till
She
3
couldn't
o'clock?
wait. She couldn't wait.
so
Well, she might be a pedophile. Who knows?
Probably.
She might have been. That's why she was doing it in class. So what should be her punishment just by doing that?
So okay.
Okay, go
Let
ahead.
me just step back. So I was watching The View. Was it The View? With what's that?
LaShawn, I don't know if there were kids in the room.
Yeah,
Kids were in the room.
yeah. That's the reason why
Yeah,
she got
I
fired.
actually heard kids were in the room. Yeah.
Kids
I
were in
heard
the
she
room.
recorded it on her phone.
Oh, that's how she got caught because she recorded on
Yeah.
herself. Yeah.
Yeah.
So she recorded herself on the phone. That's how she got caught.
So
Yes, LaShawn.
what's that girl's name that was on The View with that was Puerto Rican?
That's on there now.
I don't know. Is she on there now? It was
She's a
Jeannie-
lawyer.
It was Jeannie Mai.
The View?
Oh,
That's not
okay.
the View. That's the Talk.
Okay, the top.
You're talking about
What was her name?
I don't know what that girl is.
From the Cheetah Girls.
Yes. You're right. Whatever. Go
So
ahead.
anyway, she said that she has an issue where she has to do that every couple minutes, and she can't withstand herself. They were talking
What?
about it one day.
She has to do it like every couple minutes.
Yeah, like she has to like
Release.
go to the bathroom and like do what she has to do and come back. I said, what?
With her
That's a
husband.
lot.
That's a lot.
With her hand.
That's a lot. I didn't hear about that. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
And
Adrian
so,
Bailon. That's her name.
Adrian Bailon. So that was the whole story. So Tamara was like, "What, girl? I ain't never eaten none of your food." She was like, "Every couple minutes. Wait a minute now.
Yeah.
That's a black person for.
What you
Right.
doing?"
Hey, a couple minutes. That might be something.
Like, wait a minute now. Every couple minutes. That's
Wow.
something.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, maybe every couple of hours, maybe?
No,
you sure it was a couple
she said every couple minutes.
She got to do a show that lasts a whole hour.
Come
so
on.
she-
Right, but
now.
she be taking bathroom breaks.
oh,
She
Wow.
be like, I'll be in my dressing room.
I don't think she got that much of it. I don't think it's that bad.
She said her libido is off the chain.
Okay, then. All right.
I was
then.
like, girl, them
Wow.
fingers probably smell like.
I'm thinking, you got to say her fingers real bad.
Because my
Just
thing
smoke.
is, you just never, you don't give your fingers a break to even like, so either your fingers are like leather
Okay.
because you're constantly
Yeah.
washing your hands,
Uh huh.
Yeah.
or they stink. So it's one or the other.
She gonna get carpet burn.
Jerry said she get carpet. Oh, you stupid.
That's a lot, man. That's a lot.
You stupid.
That's a lot, man.
That is a lot. Every few minutes. Maybe every couple of days, or maybe like every
No.
5 or 6 hours.
No, she
Maybe
said
8 hours. I can
She
understand
said
that.
she said it's a condition.
Ooh, Lord.
I was
Wow.
like, okay.
LaShawn said she gonna have carpal tunnel. Oh, y'all wrong for that. Talk about that young lady like that.
And she put it out there. We would have never known about
Yeah.
this couple of minute issue that she had that requires her to release
Yeah.
herself.
Well, this young lady, I'm just saying, this teacher, this girl, she lost her job and she probably never gonna work around kids ever again, and
Nah.
she just ruined her whole life.
Well, she
Yeah.
don't need to work around me neither.
Girl, you want to take some of this cake I got?
I'm be like, girl, bye. What kind of cake is that? Fish cake.
There you go.
I'm
There
just
you
trying-
go.
Because see, okay, so the whole thing about it is, okay,
Mm-hmm.
you're filming, right? So okay, just imagine, okay, you got your
You on camera, so people can watch you now.
You
They're
got
looking.
your camera down here and you doing whatever with your hand, and then you bring your hand back up and
You ain't got no
acting-
hand sanitizer nowhere to be
right.
found.
Well, you might have some hand sanitizer, but that might not kill the phone.
She got to be funky while she at work. If funky,
It's gotta be
First
fun.
of all, I don't care what
it don't
nobody
sweet smell. It
says.
don't smell sweet.
The cooch has a smell.
Okay.
It might not be stank, but it is a fragrance. It's within your body. Okay, just
Hey, you
like
know-
just like if you stick your finger in your mouth and pull your finger out of your
Yeah, and then your back, you gonna smell
Smell.
something. Yeah,
you're
yeah.
gonna smell,
Even if you brush your teeth a second ago.
right.
Yeah.
There's a fragrance, and believe me, with your legs closed all day long,
Teach
and
you.
you sitting there, and say if you sweat, say if you sitting in like a leather chair and your booty sweating or something, I just don't understand.
Did she just say yo? She just said it. She said it, not me.
I'm just saying.
She said,
okay.
I don't know. Okay, next up is
And
Jeffrey.
and I digress.
And she digresses. Jeffrey, what you got to talk about? You got something to talk about today. What you talking about, Jeffrey?
I knew what I gotta talk about.
He like
You sent it to me. I thought you knew what you
Oh.
wanted to talk about. The team.
Oh yeah. So this team was in a coma for a year. Like I think it was from last
March.
January,
I think February, March. Yeah.
a kid.
February.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Mm.
he just woke up. So
Mhm.
like he pretty much missed everything.
Oh,
So
he
could
missed
you
Corona
imagine?
and everything.
Well, Corona's still
Everything. So
around.
could you-
but he-
yeah. So could you imagine waking up talking about something? What happened? That's such a loaded question.
It's like, okay, the Great Recession, the Orange Man, he got
The riots.
right? The riots, coronavirus, like,
All of that.
and then he woke up and be like, damn, I need
Hey,
to
I'd
go
be
back to
happy.
sleep. I need to go
All
back
of
to
that.
sleep. This some bullshit.
exactly.
For real.
That I don't want to. He's been gone. Do you wake up and you turn on the news and you're like, what happened? What happened?
What
It's
happened
like
to the
I understand you people. I've heard of things situated people be in comas for years and they wake up and then life has passed them by. The children growing older and they've grown older and they can't even recognize themselves.
Ugh.
But just think about 2020. All the stuff that happened in 2020.
Yeah.
That usually takes at least a span of 5 or 6 years to happen. That stuff to
A
happen.
lot of stuff
Yeah.
happened last year, no doubt.
So he
Yeah.
just wakes up. He's like, "Mom, Dad, I'm alive. Let's go to the beach." No, you can't do that.
No, we can't go nowhere.
Let's go out to eat. No, we can't do that right now, son. Why? Let's go to the movies. Oh, ain't no movies around right now. No, you can't.
Right.
You can- so it's like I can't do nothing.
Crazy.
He's like stuck. He's like looking at everybody like, "What you mean we can't do that? We can't do this. We can't." Yeah, coronavirus.
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
You just
Yeah.
wake up. But can you think about it? If you went to sleep in February, February Valentine's Day, and you went to sleep, it's like sleeping. But you woke up, and then you wake up February 2021. What I
And
miss? Okay, sit down. We got to tell you a whole movie.
yeah, it's a long story.
It's
Have a
a-
seat.
It's a long story.
First of all, Kobe Bryant. That's when it started. When
Oh
Kobe
yeah,
Bryant,
Oh yeah.
the fire. Don't forget about the fires.
So
the
it
fires,
started
yeah.
with the fires in Australia,
Yeah.
and they just burned and burned and burned and burned and burned. Gosh, then Kobe.
Then Kobe. Then COVID. Then George Floyd.
And
Then
then
Breonna Taylor.
Orange Man was doing a bunch of stuff in between.
In
Right,
between.
right.
He
Don't
just being
forget-
stupid. He's just being stupid all
Yeah.
in between.
Right, his
Yeah.
Twitter and his Insta.
And then he got and then you fast forward, okay, your president got impeached twice and he got banned from every social media platform.
Yeah.
What you mean how can the president get banned? He's the president.
Well,
He
yeah.
is an idiot.
That's what they gonna say. So
Well, I just really hope they finish going with the impeachment so that he can never run for any type of office ever again.
I
That's
thought we were
what
talking
really
about
everybody
politics.
wants, and that's the
There
whole
y'all
goal.
go. I said I won't talk about politics. Y'all can talk about it. Go ahead. I'm gonna let y'all talk about it
That's-
because Dante's about to chime in a second. You know he's in the comments. But go ahead.
But
Go
yeah,
ahead, Jeffrey.
ultimately,
What's your-
that's what we all want. Like they're talking about, why are you guys worried about him? No, we don't want him to do anything again. We don't want
Ever
him to come back.
again
Never,
in life.
because he could run again, and we don't want that.
Right, because
So-
his crazy Trumpers will still be supporting him no matter what.
Chadwick Boseman died in 2020.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
LaShawn
man.
just said it.
Yeah.
Black Panther died.
Yeah.
But you know what? Speaking of Black Panther, so I'm gonna go back to the
Oh,
so,
so he just gonna cut us off. Okay.
basically. So I'm hoping.
He don't care.
hoping.
He just don't care about what we saying.
So
You see what
Jeffrey,
it's
you
like at
understand this
home.
now. So you know in Doctor Strange they're bringing in the multiverse.
Yeah.
So and I think in Spider-Man 3 they're gonna bring in the multiverse in Spider-Man 3 too.
Don't get too nerdy.
So the Doctor
don't
Strange.
get too nerdy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's gonna
Doctor
be-
Strange can open it up to bring bring Michael B. Jordan as the new Black Panther. And he said he was done with it, but then when Chadwick died, he said, "Oh yeah, I'm open. If they want me back, I'll do it." So it would be good to bring him back as Killmonger, but a good Killmonger from an alternate universe that is the Black Panther. That'd be perfect.
I'd take that over just them casting anybody, any old random person.
Well, they said they're not going to do that. They said they're not going to
Yeah.
replace him, and they're not going to kill him off.
Yeah.
So, but they said that there's got to be another Black Panther. So they said it's going to be either. Well, they didn't say who it's going to be. Either be his sister. It could be Lupita, or it could be the other guy.
Lupita.
The other guy, the lion, the Bear King,
The Bear King.
the Monkey King. You know who I'm talking
The
about.
Monkey King.
The guy from Trinidad. The guy that said colonizer. Shut up.
No. He said.
Colonizer. Shut up, colonizer. What they said to something when the colonizer started speaking.
What? How he say it? Say it again.
He said, ha ha ha.
Say it again.
So that's the thing. So they have so
Yeah.
much things they could because he said, because at the end of Black Panther, Chadwick Boseman said, "We have the technology. We can save you. We can bring you back." And he just said, "No, just bury me in the ocean with my ancestors."
I
You know.
thought he fell off the ocean. I felt.
He thought Shantae thought he fell off the cliff.
First of all, I
No,
fell
he
asleep
just
on Black
died.
Panther like both times.
Oh
just
well,
died.
there you go.
Huh?
I said, first of all, I fell asleep on Black Panther at least 4 times.
Exactly. So it doesn't matter.
No, but
So,
yeah, you're right. The multiverse is going to open up a lot of stuff because
exactly.
it's Doctor Strange and the multiverse, which is going to feature Spider-Man in it, right? And then Spider-Man 3
It's gonna
it's
have the
gonna
old
feature-
Spider-Mans and
it's
the
gonna
old.
have Doc Ock
And Jamie Foxx.
Foxx's
Yeah.
character. And then I don't know
We're
if you
getting too
watched
nerdy for her.
WandaVision.
Doom, doom,
Yeah.
We're getting too nerdy
One
for
more
her.
thing.
Yeah.
One more thing. You watch WandaVision, right?
Yes,
And
WandaVision.
one more thing.
Yes.
Before you cut me off.
That another thing. The original.
Dwayne about to tell you he's in suspense.
Yo, yeah, I was yelling at the screen when it came on, and they was like, "What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?" I mean, that's the other Petro, that's the other Quicksilver, that's the other one from X-Men. They brought X-Men in, and they was like, what are you talking about?" They looked at me crazy. They brought them together. They brought X-Men in, so he's the first X-Men to come in. But I think Wanda's about to turn into a villain because she's a villain in the comic books. So I think she's about to turn into a villain. So anyway, okay, we'll get off that subject. Okay, let's get back to stuff that we can talk about because we're losing viewers because they think we're talking too nerdy. We're talking too much about comic books. I'm sorry, Jeffrey. They said we're talking about two comic books.
If y'all
Jeffrey,
wanted to be
Jeffrey, did you freeze? Come on now.
If you wanted to be two parts Clark's podcast, just let me know.
It's not the two Clarks. It's three Clarks. Jeffrey, did you freeze? Aw, man, Jeffrey froze. Jeffrey, you there?
What's our next topic?
No subject. We're going to talk about this healthcare worker, and we have this video. We're about to play about this healthcare worker, and I just want to tell everybody watching on TV right now, please be, if you have not seen this, it's very disturbing. So I'm going to give you a preface to it. So a preface to it. So I'm going to put this on, okay?
Hello.
Yeah, you're there. Oh,
Shuki.
so if y'all watching on Facebook, you can see the video now.
Is that the video that's loud like that?
Yeah, that's the video that's playing right now. So Jeffrey, we just telling everybody about this video. You saw this, didn't you?
Oh yeah, I saw that.
So we're just telling everybody about this. So I don't even know what the lady's saying in there.
She sounds like she's speaking a different language.
I think she's Caribbean.
The black lady never said nothing. It's the white lady.
She looked Caribbean to me. she
She's
looked Jamaican. Looks.
She doing crazy stuff. Oh, a lady that totally violates her healthcare worker by spitting on her.
Yes, that's what she did. So the video's going.
And she tried. The thing is, she tried to do it like 3 times.
Yeah. So Jeffrey, you saw the video.
Yeah, I did.
You saw the video.
Well, the whole thing is that, like I was telling Dwayne when we were watching it, is that number one, this lady been doing that. The black lady was just trying to get proof.
Yeah.
That's
This is not the first time that this lady has spit on her. And she probably tried to say, this lady is spitting on me. Y'all need to do something about her. And whoever her son or daughter is that is paying for the lady to be there is probably like, oh, my mother's not like that. And she's like, okay, I'm going to show you.
Yeah. And then she told her and showed her, and she didn't want to do nothing, so she put it on social media. She put it online for everybody to see. So it's like, okay, the comments are coming in. Like Robin said she was pissed off when she saw it. Date, she asked her if she wants some more of this.
Yep.
That's what the lady had. LaShawn said she would have Lulu said I would have knocked the lady out. Robin said she would have did the same, and then Dante said it looked like he was spitting an apple core or a piece of peach.
Something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, so it was just like, ooh.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's why, and I used to work in a nursing home. I didn't work as an RN because, of course, I'm not I'm not good with drawing blood or anything like that. But I did work in the business office, and I'm gonna tell you, sometimes those people can be a hot mess. Especially like when they have dementia and stuff like that. So the thing that you don't know when you're watching the video is like what kind of mental conditions does she have? Because I can tell you that my grandmother, she had dementia, and just to be 100% transparent, she used to spit a lot too. And she tried to spit on us.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, when we used to go down there and take care of her, she used to try to spit on us too.
Yeah.
And but it's your grandmother, so of course it's a little bit different. You know that she's not in her right mind, so it's kind of like we don't know the whole story. So I kind of, it's terrible that that did happen,
Mhm.
but there's always two sides to every story.
Yeah.
So, I mean, just in knowing, just in dealing with like dementia patients, they don't. It's like they don't connect with reality. So the lady may have thought she was a child when she did that. They revert back to children.
Mhm.
Wow.
And it's like they don't know any better. They can't really control themselves. But I mean, if you talk to healthcare professionals that work in like the memory care units and stuff like that, they'll tell you.
Dante say you need a hog tie her old ass. You tripping? Said put her in a straight back jacket and nothing good come if she hit her. Yeah, yeah. Because
Yeah.
if the healthcare worker would have retaliated, everybody would say she's just an old woman. She doesn't know what she's doing. It's like a child.
Yeah.
Well,
So
I'm
it's
gonna
like
I'm gonna tell you this: they be strong as hell too.
the older women.
Well, them old folk, they look. My grandmother slapped me so hard one time. I was like, okay. And what you gonna do? You be like, yo old butt.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's like I hit you back, your bones gonna break. Believe me.
Ooh wee.
Yeah. You might kill her.
Right.
Shoot.
Yeah, that's how it go.
But when she slapped me, I just had to take it.
Well.
Or she get the fussing and cussing you out and stuff.
Simple as
Yeah.
that. It went viral. So whoever her children are, if they got money, they gonna pay this healthcare worker some money. If
Well,
not, there's
look,
gonna be a serious lawsuit, and the woman, because you can't cancel the old woman because she ain't on social media, she ain't on this
Yeah.
and that. So you're not canceling her. She ain't got no job. Can't take away her social security. There's not much you can do to this old woman.
well, they
Yeah.
can. The only thing they can
Is
do
put her in a home.
is file like a civil suit.
Yeah.
But if they got a health home care worker, they got money because it costs to do that.
Yeah. So the company is
Oh
gonna
yeah.
probably
It
somebody's gonna
costs
pay.
money to do that. Believe me, and these nursing homes are not cheap. They're like $7,000, $8,000, $10,000 a month, depending on
I
where
think
you
it's a
at.
double-edged sword because you got the video out and you see both their faces. And I know the old woman couldn't really consent to put her image on social media.
Right, so they probably gonna countersue.
So it'll be you put her out there defaming her. Like I didn't tell her to spit on me. It's like how do you fight that? I don't understand how
Yeah.
this is gonna go.
Well,
Yeah.
she's probably gonna want pain and suffering, and then they're probably gonna countersue for defamation of character, and then the judge is probably not gonna award any punitive damages either way. So they both basically just gonna waste their money going
Yeah.
to court.
She probably should have had it and not put it on social media yet, and went to him and be like, "Look, this is what
And
she
went to
did,"
an attorney.
and went to attorney, and then look, you want to settle out of court, or this is going
This is going
to
everywhere.
yeah, yeah. So what y'all want to do?
Right. She could have probably forced them, but hey sis, I
Yeah.
understand why you did it, but if you were looking to try to get some money, that wasn't the way to go.
There you go. So,
Yeah.
all right. So let's get into some sports, semi-sports. So
I'm so
Did-
sorry.
what you sorry for? My team wasn't in the
Sorry
game.
You
My team wasn't in the
apologize
game.
I'm
My-
so
my team's the
sorry,
Falcons.
Casey. I just feel like y'all poor babies look like y'all was some like pee wee football players.
Bucks came to play, and I'm
No,
gonna say it here.
the Bucks came to pay. Oh,
Play.
okay.
They came
They
to
came
play.
to, they
That
came to
too.
pay. Okay.
They came to play, and all I'm going to say is, okay, congratulations to Bucks, congratulations Tom Brady. I wanted Kansas City to win, but
But
can't deny greatness. He's the greatest quarterback of all
First of
time.
all, okay, this is what I'm going to say. I don't even like football all like that, but I love it because of my husband.
Uh-huh.
But I definitely did see some plays that were not called. So I don't know
They
if the
called a lot on
referee.
Kansas City.
I
A
wonder
lot.
to myself, were the referees blind?
I think they were.
I think so.
Because I'm just like, I don't understand. I really don't
Understand.
understand.
I don't understand either. I don't understand either. 'Cause it made no sense.
Exactly. So I'm
Yeah.
just trying to see. I'm not congratulating Brady because he has too many rings.
He got
Um,
too many.
you do not need any additional congratulations.
Yeah. Did you see how drunk he got? He really celebrated. I think the difference is when he was in New England, he had to be all serious and I had a it had to
Oh
be
yeah,
all
them
cordial.
boys down in Tampa
Yeah.
now, they're crazy.
Man, they was celebrating. Him and Gronk never really had to have fun like this, and they really took advantage of that, and they would celebrate. Tom Brady got drunk. He couldn't even walk. They had to carry him.
Good.
Yeah,
Hopefully he had the worst hangover ever in life.
I hope so. Maybe he'll
I
retire.
I hope so too.
Yeah, maybe he'll
But you
retire.
know, and my other thing is just about that is like no one wants to ever see a shutout. You watch the game because you're trying to see a good game. You're not
Trying to
trying
see
to.
her.
You're not trying. You want to see it throw for throw, a nail
Mm-hmm.
biter, like ooh ah.
Yeah,
And
good
because
game,
it
back and
wasn't
forth.
right,
Yeah.
it was like just a total shutout. It feels like it wasn't even the Super Bowl. Like I
And
don't like that.
I can agree with you that I want to see Tyreek. I'm like, how did Kansas City not score one single touchdown? I was like, what? That made no
Uh,
sense.
and when they
I
had
want,
momentum, when they got
yeah.
momentum, it's like the refs want to take away from them. They want to throw a flag every time they got momentum. They got an interception flag.
Yeah, they threw
Hmm.
more flags
Yeah,
than
that was a
anything.
record.
I
That was
thought
a
I
record.
thought
Yeah,
they was the
And they
damn
from
color
Kansas City,
guard
yeah.
yeah,
They thought they was a color guard.
yeah. It
with
was
all
a
them
record
damn
like
flags
eight,
they was
eight.
throwing.
Yeah, it was eight or nine for like 95 yards, like almost the whole damn field.
Yeah, it made no sense what they were going on.
A record, a Super
Right,
Bowl record. Like really? Come
right.
on
How
now.
is it a Super Bowl record? I just
Yeah.
want to know how much money did the referees walk away with.
Hmm. Hmm.
That's all I
Uh-uh.
want to know.
A lot. I'm
Yeah,
sure.
right. It's like, where were you looking? Because you clearly did not see. But I will say the little referee chick, her makeup
Mhm.
was beat, shawty. I was like, okay, you did that, girlfriend.
You know, and I'm glad. I'm glad she wasn't the one. I think she threw like one flag. Because she had threw a lot, they would have really want to got on her. See, look, a woman this can't be a ref. They would have
She
really
was
tried.
scared. She was scared. Like, I can't throw all this. Like, you
Yeah,
can't see. You're blind. You're blind to the
yeah.
fact.
They would have really got on her. So I'm glad she didn't like. I think she threw one flag, but
Yeah, but that makeup
yeah.
was beat. I was like, go, girl.
All right. So, let's talk about the Super Bowl commercials.
Cardi.
Cardi. I said mine was the Cheetos and that Rocket Mortgage. Rocket Mortgage and Cheetos was mine.
I
It
don't
wasn't me.
remember Rocket Mortgage. What did they do?
Tracy Morgan said,
Tracy Morgan.
Tracy Morgan was like, you want to be pretty sure or you want to be guaranteed?
Oh, yeah, that one was
Yeah,
funny. That
yeah.
one was pretty doggone funny. I was like, okay.
So I was like, Cheetos. I love the Cheetos one because it was like she's like, who ate all of what you call it? He's like, you got Cheetos all on your fingers, all on the wall, all on everything, and she's like, it wasn't me. She holding back. It wasn't me.
First of all,
It's Shaggy.
Shaggy is going to go down in history with It Wasn't Me.
Yeah.
Super funny.
Yeah.
It's Uber Eats, and then you had Wayne's World with Cardi B and Wayne and Garth. They were hilarious.
Yeah, and they look super old.
Yeah, they
They
are.
did. They did. They are. Yeah.
They look super old.
They brought them
I was
in.
like, dang, they did not age well.
No, they did not.
I mean, it's been a long time. I mean,
I
been
know, but they look
25,
like
30
somebody
years.
greasy
Yeah.
granddaddy.
Why everybody granddaddy got to be greasy?
greasy.
As you
Yeah.
always say that somebody greasy granddaddy. Why they granddaddy got to be greasy?
Okay, let me tell you why I have to call them greasy granddaddy.
Okay, I want to know why you got to call them greasy.
Because number one, when you get older,
Uh-huh.
they put more moisturizer on their skin, so they be looking super greasy. Look at all old people.
Okay.
I promise you. Next time we go visit,
Somebody older.
next time we go visit,
Somebody in their 70s, 80s.
they they gotta be a little bit older,
Oh.
like in their 80s, like
80s, not
81, 82,
Okay.
like they done lived a long time. So,
Okay.
like my great grandmother, she used to be putting on baby oil, like lathering herself in baby oil, and it'd be like 100 degrees outside, and she be in there with her sweaters, telling us that we gonna catch a cold because we got on spaghetti straps, and she all soggy, and I'm like, okay, like somebody agrees that auntie.
Okay then. All
They just
righty.
know how to really moisturize themselves.
Okay, so that's why they call the greasy grandpa and grandma.
Greasy
Okay, that's what
grandpa.
Shantae.
Greasy granddaddy.
All right, the piece de
That
resistance.
is a term of endearment.
Endearment. Okay, my granddaddy didn't look greasy, but his skin was soft. Go ahead, Robin. Robin said her granddaddy wasn't greasy, but his skin was soft.
Okay, let me be the judge.
Shantae
What about
eyes looks.
grandmamas? Grandmamas don't be greasy.
Grandmamas don't be greasy.
Yeah, aunties too.
Auntie, greasy auntie, they just be old greasy.
Right.
The shining skin.
Right.
I think that's an Alabama thing. I don't know about it.
Glistening.
I don't know about all that. So, let's get to the meat and bones of this. I told Jeffrey and I told Shantae we're going to be talking about this subject. And we're going to spend some time on it. We got 10 minutes left, so people please chime in. We will be talking about this subject. So, Super Bowl came
And Super Bowl win.
and Super Bowl went. And they had this highly publicized, highly advertised performance. Now, I'm not talking about the poet laureate at the beginning of the game, which was very great. She was wonderful. She was wonderful. The poet from the inauguration.
From the
She
inauguration,
be
yeah.
wearing too much red lipstick. But okay.
Okay, only a female gonna say that.
It's too much.
So she said that, and then we had also her and a guitarist doing the national anthem.
Oh, but who got down was Jasmine Sullivan. Can we talk about that for a moment? She was bomb.
Did she do America Beautiful or did she do the national anthem? Which one did she do?
She did the national
Anthem?
anthem.
So her did America Beautiful. Then.
Yeah, and she did so good. My mom kept saying, "Who is that?" We were
Okay.
like, "That's her."
Who? Her. Who?
Her. Her who?
Her who? Her who?
I'm like H.E.R.
That's her
Mom.
name. Her.
She's like, "Oh, she can sing. She can really sing good." But Jasmine, that girl got down.
It was very melanin in the Super Bowl. A lot of melanin in the Super
downtown
Bowl.
Julie Brown,
A
baby,
lot of melanin in the Super Bowl. You know
and
that.
subtly.
No,
Yeah.
subtly. No,
Look,
man.
me-
Her, Jasmine
No,
Sullivan.
what I mean is
Okay.
that it wasn't like Beyonce and Rihanna. You know what I'm saying? It was like very subtle. Very
Because they
subtle.
weren't superstars.
Right, and it's like they didn't like super publicize that they were going to have all of this melanin. It kind of was like, this is just what it is, and we're bringing out excellence.
Yeah.
Dang, and Jasmine, I missed. Oh, okay, so LaShawn said she missed her, but she saw Jasmine and Jasmine. She missed Jasmine too. Oh, sorry, LaShawn. Should have been paying attention. That's why
Yeah,
I was kind of upset, Super Bowl, because I was like, at Super, you go to somebody's house, Super Bowl, and you say, hey, I'm sitting there. Nobody's around, and say, what you want? I'm watching the pre-stuff. There's a lot of pre-stuff that goes on Super Bowl.
I wanted to see that concert, but it was on Twitter.
Oh, the concert was on Twitter with Alicia
Oh,
Keys.
yeah.
I didn't watch the concert either. I went to sleep.
Who has a Twitter account?
I got a Twitter account. We have a Twitter. Three Quarts Podcast have a Twitter account.
Oh,
Lord have mercy.
I know who doesn't have a Twitter account.
Shantae.
I have one.
No,
I
no,
sent-
Mr. Trump. Mr. Trump.
Oh, shots fired. Jeffrey, shots fired. Bow, 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 bow. Okay, let's get to the meat and the bones. We got 5 minutes to talk
I
about,
know, cause he about to cry if we can't talk about
because
this.
I told y'all when we was watching, we gonna be talking about this.
We'll talk about it.
The Weeknd. That was the most horrific and boring halftime show I've ever seen.
Well, no, my favorite part was when he was like in that little gold box and he was running around looking stupid. Yeah, that was my
Yeah.
They
favorite.
had like 10,000 memes on
That
him.
was like my
Talking about this is
favorite
my
part.
grandma trying to figure out how to turn on the Zoom.
That was my favorite part. And then when his little background people got crunk when he was singing some song
Was he on the stage? When he was on the stage or on the field?
on the stage, when he had the violinist and everything like
Yeah.
behind him, that was. I kind of liked that, but he was just boring. I really liked his background dancers. I mean,
Yeah.
his background players or whatever.
I just don't understand. Like he made it known he paid $7 million out of his own money for the setup.
What?
Yeah, because when you perform at the Super Bowl halftime show, you perform for free. You're performing. Nobody gets paid to perform at the Super. You get everything else gets paid for, and you get to go to Super Bowl, and you get to advertise because everybody who has ever performed at the halftime show at Super Bowl,
They paid to perform?
no, they don't pay to perform. They get paid. Their sets and all that stuff get paid for. They perform for free, but their record sales and the performances and everything jumps up, skyrockets after the Super Bowl. Now, the weekend, I'm sorry, the man, he didn't dance, he didn't perform, he just stood on
Well,
stage
first
singing.
of all, he didn't even change his outfit not once. I don't even understand. You could have changed your jacket, bro. You could have changed your jacket and your shoes, and we would have thought that was a whole outfit change.
I just don't understand. I don't understand what was the deal. It was like I said, Dante. Yeah, they do it for notoriety and exposure. Everybody does it when you get picked because everybody wants to do it. But it's like he paid his own money for that set.
Well, what set? I don't understand what set he paid for.
I guess the set where the choir was on the stage and
So they didn't pay for anything?
they supposed to, but they said he paid $7 million. I was like, what did you pay $7
He
million
has
for?
$7 million to just pay?
He's got money. I didn't realize that
Well,
at
you
all.
know, but and I know it should be the death of me. At least we're up in the.
He wrote all his songs though. I think he wrote all his songs, his own songs.
Yeah.
Fact check that. I don't know about all that, but okay.
Yeah, I don't think he has really. If he did, he's a partial writer, so he's not one of those people that sing other people's songs. I think he mostly writes all his
I
stuff.
mean, here's the thing: The Weeknd, he's cool. He's cool. He just is not a performer.
Correct.
Like
and
his music is great.
yeah. But they shouldn't have picked him for the Super Bowl performance. It's a Super Bowl performance halftime show.
Yeah.
Okay, so my whole thing is this: J Lo even killed it, and she can't sing a lick. But that
She's a
body
good
was
performer.
banging, and she came out. She had about 5 outfit changes,
Shakira too.
and
because of-
Shakira too, and they was
Yeah.
dancing, hips don't lie, and everything. I was like,
even
hey.
Beyonce had like 2 outfit
Okay,
changes.
first of all, Beyonce killed the Super Bowl. I mean, just killed it,
Yeah.
killed it.
She came out with the Black Panther and the black.
And
the
then
black Prince didn't change no clothes, but Prince performed.
Prince didn't have to
Probably.
because first of all, it started raining on Prince's head, and Prince took his little thing and kept it wrapped around his head, and he kept on playing. I was like,
Probably the best performance. Prince and Michael Jackson, the top 2 best Super Bowl halftime show
But then
performances.
the
I don't know
then the
the boob that
The-
fell
the
out.
Janet Jackson
I mean, that's still one of my
Oh,
favorite ones.
I forgot about that one.
If the boob didn't come out, it's still a great performance. The boob just came out of accident, so I was like, okay,
Out of an accident.
out of an accident. I'm like, I think it's still.
wardrobe
I think
malfunction.
it still was playing.
Yeah, with
I think it was
with
planned
the whole
too.
pasty. Come on,
There was a pasty on there. Yeah, I think it was.
Come on, and it
There
matched-
was no pasty now. There was no pasty. It was a ring. She had a ring around the. She had a nipple ring.
No, it was a pasty that matched the outfit.
No, that when the piece came off.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
We gonna have to rewind that. Man.
Yeah, it was a nipple
Rewind.
ring on.
We got YouTube.
Yeah, I got
I'm sure it's
YouTube.
on YouTube.
Right.
So
So Weekend, I have a message for you, friend. We love you, but just not in performance. Okay?
please not. No. So
That makes me never want to go to any of his concerts.
lower.
Is that all I gotta look for?
Yeah, because he got a perform. He got a concert coming up. Yeah, LaShawn bare
it.
titty. That's what LaShawn said. She had a bare titty.
Why It gotta be a bare titty?
LaShawn said it was a bare titty. That's what LaShawn said. It was
Why
a
it gotta
bare
be
titty.
a bare titty?
That's what she put. She said bare titty. She said bare titty. That's what she.
Oh my
she had
God, you stupid.
Uh,
All right, so I guess this has been another. Oh, we got 2 more minutes. Oh, okay.
where,
I
where
don't
we
know.
at?
I don't know. So while we're waiting, we can talk about our sponsors. The Orally
All right.
Foundation is finding new and innovative ways to fight cancer. We need people to donate. All y'all black people out there buying shoes and new cars and paying off your debt and all this other kind of stuff. Can you
Yeah,
please give a couple dollars
to the order.
couple
to
dollars,
Give a couple dollars to fight cancer.
to
one or
fight
two.
cancer? You know.
And then take this. If when they get the funding to do this, it's gonna be affordable treatment. It's
Mm.
not gonna it's gonna be affordable. It's not gonna be expensive. You got to pay $10 million for you to get, how they charge you. They make you broke getting chemo. And I'm not saying chemo helps some
Don't
people.
work. I
I'm not
mean,
saying that.
yeah,
But
chemo
chemo
works. We're
that
not
that
saying that it doesn't work.
it,
Chemo
that's it
works.
doesn't work. But you go broke doing that. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? And then
That's it.
eventually, unfortunately for some people, it comes back
Mm.
aggressive.
Mm.
So I'm just saying, this right here was going to be affordable once they get the funding they need to get it going, and it's a game changer.
And
There you
not
go.
only that, be a part of history. Let's help. Let's stand on the backs of each other. You know how you see the pyramid and you start with one and goes down. And well, at the top is a beautiful young black woman who is heading up this whole charge. So let's allow her to stand on our shoulders and go all the way up to the top.
There you go. There you
Let's be a
go.
Yeah,
part of history.
There you go. So y'all heard it in the first.
yeah.
So last but not least, I wanted to say happy Valentine's Day to everybody out there. Valentine's Day is coming up on this Sunday,
Sunday.
and it's going to be a different because it's a pandemic. I know last
Yeah.
year it was right before the pandemic, so people could do a regular Valentine's Day. So before we go, we're just going to ask, not going to ask what you're doing. We're just going to ask, tell me what you think is a good idea for a Valentine's Day activity in a pandemic. Jeffrey, you first. What do you think would be a good activity for Valentine's Day in a pandemic?
He's gonna put me out there like that.
You're
That's
first.
what you
I'm not
said.
saying what you're gonna do or who you taking or any of that. I'm gonna ask Shantae next.
Wow.
I'm gonna ask Shantae next.
Dang,
I'm not
Dwayne.
saying putting you out there like you don't taking nobody. I'm just saying, what do you think? Like we're telling our viewers what they should do for Valentine's Day in this
I mean,
pandemic.
you would have had to prep me for that.
You're next. Go ahead.
Maybe if you're, I personally wouldn't take a chance on, places are gonna be open, and
Hmm.
have everybody and their mama out there. Try to stay home and cook something, or do something nice and have nice little dinner or something. I guess something that you can think of to do at the house. I would, just to stay safe, because there's gonna be a lot of people out there, and it's on a weekend. Ain't been on a weekend in a while.
Yeah, Sonny. Yeah,
Some
yeah.
people, so yeah.
So
So
Shantae, what do you think in a pandemic would be a good idea for Valentine's Day?
Well, for me, it's about the simple things in life. So, creating a situation where your loved one has their favorites. I mean, I just the small things. Like if one of your favorite things is preparing your drink right before, you get ready to sit down and relax. Okay, maybe I'll prepare the drink in my high heel shoes for you.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? If you like to have shrimp or whatever, and
mm.
I can't prepare it, maybe I'll go and
Get it ordered.
get my mama to cook it for you, and
She got her own Valentine's deal.
yeah, she always goes.
I'm not trying to. I'm not saying being personal. I'm telling help people, but
I mean, but like, well, basically, what I'm saying is find the little things
there you go.
and help your loved one enjoy those things. Let them know that you're thinking about them and that you really pay attention because those small little minor details like, oh, I like my drink, shaken, not stirred. You know, just little things like that that shows them that you really love them and care about them. I think is the perfect Valentine's Day gift, no matter if you're in a pandemic or not.
All right. So one of our commenters say we're gonna pick up some food, eat at home, maybe delivery. We already have some bubbly, and we're gonna make some brownies. Won't mention my outfit. That's
Oh,
your
that
friend.
must be Lulu.
Yeah, that's Lulu. That's
That must
Lulu.
be
Said
Lulu.
that. Shit went down.
And we already got some bubbly.
So yeah, my suggestion if you're in the pandemic, of course, hit the supermarket up, see what the favorite meal is. Maybe decorate the house. Maybe have the lights dim. Make sure that you create an atmosphere that's conducive to yourselves. If you have kids, if you can get rid of them, get rid of them. If you can't, lock them in their room and give them something to watch.
Oh
You
Lord.
know, it's sometimes get rid of, and when I mean get rid of them, send a grandma and grandpa house if grandma and grandpa are not doing Valentine's Day. Stuff like that. Or, auntie and uncle, or probably grandma and grandpa, because everybody's going to be trying to have their special things at the house. But just create an atmosphere at the house that's conducive to who you are. And that's all I'm saying.
I know for me and Dwayne, we have our favorite where we listen to music and do music battles.
Music battles. That's what we do. We do music battles on Valentine's. So we have wireless speakers. So we each have our phones and we play our favorite R&B songs.
And we try to trump each other.
Trump each other. Whose R&B songs better than others? Oh, you ain't got nothing on this. I got we do a verses. We basically do our own verses
Right.
with a whole bunch of artists and a whole bunch of songs. That's what we
and
do.
it's a lot of fun, and we get a little
Get
tipsy.
a
and,
tipsy in
and
there.
then we get a little loud, and Rachel be like, "What?
Well,
are y'all
turn the
doing?"
music down.
And we be loud downstairs.
Dante talking about bang, 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 bang. Alrighty then. So, this has been another episode of Three Clarks Podcast. I am Dwayne,
I'm Shantae.
I'm Jeffrey.
and we appreciate y'all tuning in. Thank you again. We got a new setup, checking us out. We trying to do some new things, so we trying to perfect our thing as always. But I appreciate y'all coming through. I appreciate y'all tuning in once again, and catch us next week as we come to you at same bat time, same bat channel. And y'all have a wonderful Valentine's Day out there. And y'all be safe and make some kids if you're married.
Oh no! What now?
Uh-uh.
Bye.
See y'all later.
Uh oh.